Hey everybody, Nate here again with Stellar Blue Technologies, and today we're going to continue our deep dive into Google My Business. As you can see, we're logged into Google My Business, and this is the dashboard. This is the area that you're going to find uh, any notifications or issues that Google wants to bring to your attention. You can check out the performance of your profile. You can also respond to any reviews that you get. But before we can do that, we need to jump in here and start building out our profile and optimizing this profile. And today specifically, we're going to look at these two sections right here, the name of the business and the categories that are associated with our profile. Name of the business is actually, fairly simple when you think about it. But one of the things that we wanted to point out here is we want to try to be as consistent as possible across all of the internet, basically. So Google will actually use name, address, and phone number, or NAP, as a ranking factor. So making sure that our business, the name of the business, the address of the business, and the phone number of the business are consistent across the board, across the entire internet, is a really big deal in terms of this profile here. There are some people out there that say, hey, if you're focused on one specific keyword, just throw it into your business name on your GMB. That actually is not a great suggestion. It actually goes against the Google policies for Google My Business. So, I mean, save yourself a headache down the road. Just don't do it. As we look at the category section, there's a lot that goes into this section right here. You're gonna be approached with assigning yourself a primary category, and then you have the capability of actually doing additional categories too. But there is a very specific way that Google wants you to assign categories to your Google My Business profile. The primary category is going to be one that speaks, or that is as specific as possible, yet speaks to your business as a whole. Really, they're kind of looking more for my business is rather than my business does. So that's a big thing in terms of the categories. So we want to try to be as specific as possible all the way across the board. You have the capability of adding up to 9 categories here. You want to try to do it in as few categories as possible, but still being able to encompass, your business as a whole. What these will do. So the categories themselves. So Google actually has a database of keywords that, when a specific category is selected, it associates your profile with those keywords. That's essentially how Google knows that they should be showing your profile for a specific search. So, for instance, we'll take a pizza restaurant as an example. So, when you assign when your primary category is pizza restaurant, you're opening the door for Google to show you for restaurants near me, Italian restaurants, or pizza. So being able to associate and open those doors, again, really big deal in terms of the amount of organic search traffic that you might be pulling into your website. A couple of big things here. So we want to make sure that we are not including pieces of our business or distinct entities in our own profile. So distinct entities should have there's a standalone profile. So as an example, like a bowling alley that has a restaurant attached to it, or a hotel that has a restaurant attached to it. That restaurant should have its own Google My Business profile. It should not be included in your Google My Business profile. On the flip side of that, say you're a manager of a grocery store. So your primary category is going to be grocery store, but you also have a pharmacy and a deli in that same grocery store. Those categories should be selected as additional categories versus having their own GMB profile. The categories that we select here will also open up some other features. So if you are a restaurant or you're a local service provider, you have the capability of, when you select a specific category, you might get the option to add in a menu, or a to-go menu, or a to-go ordering, or different things like that. So again, really kind of interesting dynamic here with the categories section. Again, we typically like to recommend anywhere between 3 and 5. So kind of keep it in that 3 to 5 section, unless you have multiple revenue streams that really do lend themselves to adding more categories. But that's it for today. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to reach out to us directly. Hit that like button if you like what you're watching. Subscribe to the channel, because there's going to be quite a few more of these videos, and then we might even branch out into to other platforms if we get enough thumbs up. So that's it for today. We'll see you guys later. Thanks.